All right, welcome to Tarot NY Oracle, where we get into the cloud to see what we see. This is Virgos, you versus them. I do read for current energy and as it flows over the next 30 days. Remember, this is just a snapshot of your energy, and you are the captain of your ship. You can go slower, faster, course correct, change direction. I'm going to go through feelings, thoughts, actions, and wants for Virgo here and your person here. Remember, energy can be flipped. That's perfectly normal. If you need to, take what resonates and leave the rest. While I was meditating, I was hearing take it all in. So there's something about maybe a lot going on and just needing to process everything that is happening. So I am seeing the snake and fern energy for Virgo. So this is what Virgo is experiencing in their perspective that they're gaining. So this is a gain perspective through the connection or through you. And this energy is around, you know, like snakes, they will shed their skin. They will, and so will the fern. The fern and the snake are really strong around starting over, a renewal energy. So your person is learning or gaining a perspective around what it means to start anew or a renewal within themselves, something transformative. I was also picking that up in the Bread of Life energy that I did in the pre-shuffle. So Romans 15:13. So numerically, this is a 6 and a 4, which is a 10, which immediately when I saw that, what came to mind was renewal. And then I drew this energy. And it was just confirmation that the Virgo energy feels very much like it's going through and gaining a perspective about endings, new beginnings, renewal. And this is, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. So this is a hope healing kind of energy as you trust God, trust source, trust the process, trust what the universe has in store for you. And as I say that, it brings me to this energy, which is the star. You may be connecting to an Aquarius energy. You don't have to be, but it's very dominant in the Virgos overall energy. But this energy is all around healing, right? This is all around hope. And so this energy feels a lot like Romans 15:13, which is about that trust, that hope, that healing. This is also fated, destiny, your north node, what is meant for you, what is meant to be will be. And so I feel like Virgo at the very forefront is feeling like what's meant for them will come for them. And they're trying to heal something. And what I feel like they're trying to heal is the snake energy. So what this is around also has to do with a sense of a coming full circle around your own awareness, because you're being awakened. Your magic self is being awakened. This is around your creative potential. This is a symbol of that potentiality, the energy that you have within that isn't tapped. So you have untapped, unawakened spiritual energy, really, that can be prosperous and creative and charismatic. And it's like you're needing to tap in it. But this energy is reminding you that there's no time to waste. Like, you need to tap into it now. And what I'm feeling is that the Virgo knows this, because this energy came out right after this. So there's a sense of knowing that you have something within you that you haven't tapped into yet, and you've been feeling it, and you want to dive deeper into it, and you want to heal something here within you, and you feel like it's the right time, that destiny is on your side in a way. What I get from this energy here is the 7 of Cups and Strength in reverse from the Egyptian deck, which, you know, if you watch my channel, I love the Hebrew and Egyptian arcana. So we do have the 7 of Cups, meaning feeling like, you know, the Virgo may be making their person feel like an option. They may be making them feel like they have other choices, or, you know, FOMO, fear of missing out. When this energy shows up, it's very much like wishy-washy, right? I don't really know what I want, what in this connection, is this right for me? And I feel like this person is going through an awakening process, realizing, shedding their own skin, their old skin, in a way like they're renewing themselves. It's a renewal energy that's occurring within them as they are going toward their fate, their destiny. And they're trying to heal that sense of not really knowing what I want, making you feel like an option. And this is what came to mind, not to sound mean, but what came to mind was cowardice. So this energy feels like your person is trying to heal, or Virgo is trying to heal, if you are the Virgo watching, a sense of feeling like you're not being your best, showing up as your best for your person, or making your person feel like they are the best one for you. There's a sense of cowardice in here, a sense of making your person feel like an option, but you're trying to heal that energy. You're trying to feel into destiny and awaken that untapped spiritual sense, renewal within you. So what I get from your person is Virgo's person gets the antelope and wheat, which is in reverse though. So when it's in the reverse, it's like your person's perspective that they're gaining from this connection from you is that I'm not being nourished. I'm not being taken care of. This is a strong energy around feeling neglected, overlooked. Your person may even feel tempted to hide away, shy away. But remember that friends and companions can help you nourish yourself back to vitality, right? But this feels very much, because when it's in the upright, you know, you're strong, you're able to ward off predators, you're in your group, you're in your strength, you're nourishing yourself. So when it's in the reverse, it's like you're feeling a lack of all that. You might feel like you're not connecting with your group, or you're not connecting with your person. You're not getting the nourishment that you need from this. So your person, Virgo, isn't feeling very happy in this connection. And Virgo is going through some sort of renewal process where they are becoming more aware and trying to heal the fact that they are making their person feel like an option, and they're showing up like a coward. So let's go ahead and dive into the overall energy for your person, and then we'll dive deeper into feelings and thoughts, wants and actions. So the lizard energy is very much around survival, but also around perception, being very in tune to what you are perceiving around you. It's like what you're hearing, what you're seeing. You're very sensitive to the world around you when you are the lizard energy, but you're also on instinct. It might be on survival mode. And you do have a dreamer aspect to you. And I did see that as well in the angel advice, which we'll read at the end of the reading, which has to do with dreams. So I feel like this is going to relate more to your person, Virgo. But when you're in lizard energy, it's like you are in a state of, you might be a little more dreamy of what can be rather than what is. But this did come in the upright. So it feels artistic, spiritual, and telepathic. So what I'm getting from the other energies that I get for Virgo is we do have the Judgment and the Eight of Wands reversed. So this energy is like you're not communicating with your person. You're not feeling like you guys are on the same page. This can be telepathic too, but it's in the reverse, which was funny. So it's like your person feels overall in themselves like they have a good read on you, or they have a good sense of people, a sense of things, but they're feeling like maybe they're not connecting to you, or something is blocked in your communications, or maybe you're not speaking, maybe you're on silent mode or separation, or no contact. But this feels like your person, Virgo, there's a renewal. Again, this is a renewal energy. So you get the renewal energy here in your perspective that you're gaining from your person, from the connection. And your person has a renewal energy in what they're overall feeling. And so you may be gaining this perspective from your person, from the connection itself, because your person feels like something is being renewed here. Maybe something better can show up. And they're trying to renew this energy that feels blocked, this energy that feels like there's no action, no communication, or you're not on the same page. And so this is what I feel overall in your person's energy. So when we look at the universe's truth, the lessons that are being learned between Virgo, remember I do read for soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin, karmic soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin. And so this is going to be for most of the higher vibing people in the collective. I do see run and betrayal. So something may have felt like a breakup, or you were betrayed in some way with your person, and or your person is escaping or leaving the connection, or absent, disappearing act kind of energy. And so I feel like for many of you, this connection is teaching you about these things, about what it means in a relationship when someone is not there, when they're escaping or they're absent or they're not showing up like you need. So you're feeling like you're not getting the nourishment that you need. You're learning about breakups. And I see overall from the energy in the current themes, or the themes that are reoccurring in your connection, there may be some bitterness, maybe some hurtful words between you guys, especially if one of you or both of you have confessed something that the other didn't know around how you were feeling or not feeling around another person, something that the other didn't know about that you confessed. So it feels like something in words revolved around some sort of confession between you guys, and it may have really stung, and some bitterness may have occurred, or resentment that's in the connection. So that's what I'm feeling overall. This would more likely be for most of you from the past of the connection, but this can be within the next 30 days as well, since this is reoccurring or current thematic energy. So let's go ahead and dive a little deeper, because I see that through the confessions and hurtful words, through the breakups and betrayal, overall, you're learning about hope and healing and finding that joy within you still, to be able to renew your own energy, as well as you use free will about whether or not you want to be with this person. And so renewal possibly within the connection with this person itself, so that you can win what you're wanting. So I feel like this is around when things end or they're not feeling good, that you're able to hold on to your truth, hold on to what it is you're wanting. And if it's this person, then there's a renewal energy happening either way within you, on your side and also on Virgo's side. So the cross watcher and Virgo. And both of you are learning how to shed skin, how to renew, how to awaken and transform and heal something and hope something, even though something feels so broken. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive into overall feelings for Virgos. Remember, you can flip energy if you need to. Virgo might be here and Virgo's person could be here, but flip it as it resonates for you and take what resonates and leave the rest. We're going to go ahead and dive into feelings. All right, we do get the 5 of Cups reversed for our Virgo feelings of the connection and their person, feelings of the connection of their person, soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin energy in the current energy, and then over the next 30 days. 5 of Pentacles reversed. So this is beautiful. Even though it's reversals, it's, sorry, that's a, That's a 3. Wow, you're getting a lot of reversals. Page of Wands, reverse. So this energy feels like something needs to be healed at the core between you two. And Virgo is feeling like maybe they don't want to go to therapy. Maybe, or they're feeling like something in this connection is like, you know what, I don't know if it's working out. I don't know how we're going to build this together. I'm losing my motivation. I'm not really sure how to tie all these loose ends together between us to make a fit that works. And the Five of Cups feels like, but this is good energy, because this is like, you know what, I don't have any regrets. But maybe for you, if you're the cross watcher, it doesn't feel so good, because your person is feeling like, you know what, I don't have any regrets about it, about this, the connection, or about what I've done or said. And you know what, I'm feeling though like maybe we aren't a pair. Maybe we don't work together. Maybe we can't rebuild something here. I'm losing my motivation. So let's go ahead and see what we get for feelings in our Virgo's person's space. What is Virgo's person feeling? Remember, you are in charge of your ship. Whether you want to continue to move forward, you can change direction. You can always use your own free will. This is just a snapshot of your energy. So let's see what we get for... All right, we do get death and rebirth again. So we get another renewal energy. I'm seeing this 1 and 2, 3, and 4 with the numbers as far as renewal. So, and it feels like 1, 2 for sure is coming on this side. 1 is coming on this side. So it's like your person, Virgo, is feeling like they want to renew, transform, restart, reset something here. Or they may be feeling like, this isn't working for me. I need to move forward and move on. And this is a strong ending energy. So they may be ending this altogether. But for some of you, this could be a transformation within, because this is a very transformative energy. And so I feel for another group of you, you're transforming that energy within so that you can make something work. And it's like you're trying to fight for it. All right, we do get the Hierophant. Wow. Okay, so this is a strong soulmate energy. And this is a strong committal. I want to be with my person. I want to choose my person. I want to be in a commitment with my person. But in the upright, you know, it can be also a little rigid. It can be without flexibility. But it's also very knowledgeable, very wise. And so there's a sense here that your person is renewing their commitment to you, or renewing the way that they know you. There's like another way of knowing you, a revision, a revisit of that. So let's see what else we get from your person. Right, we do get our Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords energy, again, another strong Aquarius energy. You may be connecting to an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but you can be. This energy is also a strong Taurus energy. And this is a strong Scorpio energy. It doesn't have to be, but those are the signs that I see coming out. And Judgment is a strong Aries, but also Scorpio energy as well. Let's see, what else do we get? Yeah, that's it for the current signs. Okay, so Queen of Swords. This is interesting because what I'm feeling in this card with your person has to do with a strong cerebral connection between the two of you. Your person may think a lot or be in their head a lot They may feel like they can connect to you on a mental, intellectual level like they can't with other people. And that might be one of the reasons they feel very connected to you. This energy is very graceful, tactful. Your person may be a very intelligent speaker, or the way they talk to you is very, they're not trying to argue with you. They're trying to reason with you. They're trying to be fair. And that's what I'm picking up from this energy. So really beautiful energy. There's Arcana and Court cards all in the feeling space here. So your person feels there's a sense of hope here. And maybe that hope is coming from the fact that you are willing to try to heal something here, because that was your very first energy. Even though you feel like, I'm not really sure, you're kind of like, I'm not really sure, I'm a little wishy-washy. This wishy-washy energy, from here and here, which is more like cowardice, is coming through this energy here, which feels more like, I'm not sure, can we build something here? I'm losing my motivation. I'm not really sure how to, make the ties between us work. So let's go ahead and see what we get. I'm going to go ahead and lift these up for more space. And let's dive into Virgo's perceptions. Remember that perceptions are how Virgo perceives it. It's not necessarily the truth, but it can be. But just know that this is in their mind. And it really depends on how their mind works, right? So we do get, wow, we are getting a lot of reversals. And this is all in the upright, but reversals keep flipping up. The Magician in reverse. So this is a divine masculine energy. So we did get the strong committal soulmate energy, and we do get a divine masculine soulmate soul twin energy, but it is in the reverse. And also the star. The star is a strong fated destiny. Something is destined, divine timing. But this energy feels a lot like hiding something. So let's see what else we get in the perceptions. They might feel like you aren't confessing everything, or you're hiding something from them. And so they feel betrayed. And so they're pulling back. And there's maybe bitterness between you. That's what I'm feeling here. Let's see what else we get. In the perceptions, again with the reversal, the Hangman or the Hanged One in this deck. So this energy is very much, a lot of times when it's in the upright, it's like, I'm hanging in there. But in the reverse, it's, you're trying to take control of things. You're not trusting the connection. You're not trusting the universe or God or your person, or you're not trusting source. This is like, I'm trying to take control. I'm trying to force things, and I'm hiding something. Now, mind you, this is coming from their perception space. So let's see what else we get. I don't know if their perceptions are completely off or if they're right, but this is what they're perceiving from the connection or from you. The Knight of Cups. So this is like an offer in love. This is wanting to take your person out on a date, wanting to show up to remind them how much you care. A lot of times it can be showing up with a box of chocolates, a love letter, a text or an email that kind of says, hey, let's go out on such and such date because I was really missing you. It can be a declaration of love. But your person feels like you are hiding how you really feel about them for some reason. It's like they feel like you're forcing something that doesn't feel quite authentic to them. And it feels connected to confessions and betrayal energy. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit further and see what we get here for your person's perceptions. I want to dive a little bit deeper into this because this is really interesting what's going on here. Your person's perceptions, Virgo, soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin. How are they perceiving the connection? So King of Pentacles reversed. All right, let's see what else we get. And the Knight of Wands reversed. Also wants to come out, and we get our Three of Cups, and this is underscoring our energy. Okay, so this energy tells me that your person feels like you are committed. Like they don't feel like you're betraying them or that you're stepping out or going out with someone else. Because when this is in the upright, this is like flirty, in and out, non-committal energy. But it's also playful and fun. When it's in the reverse, it's like your person is not having fun. It's more solid. They're not in and out. But it can also be like, I'm not really having too much fun here. And this energy is also like wanting to have fun, wanting to go out, wanting to be social. But together, this is saying like... you perceive your person maybe as not being that social or not really wanting to go out, hang out with you, or they're not having fun with you. For a group of you, though, that's worried about a third party situation, this is like your person is not actually with the other person that you might be worried about. That's for a small group of you. I do get this energy, which is you're feeling like your person is not making the commitments that you want, that you feel for them. You perceive them as being like wishy-washy, cowardice, needing to heal that energy, not a team player, not willing to do therapy or rebuilding or building something here, not having the motivation. You perceive them as not nourishing this commitment or connection with you. So the underscoring energy is your Two of Wands. Your Two of Wands energy is very strong around feeling like your person is conflicted. They don't know what to do, what decision to make. What is their intention here? You're not sure. What are they going to decide? So they're making you feel like this relationship is on the fence because they feel undecided and on the fence. So there's something around that. And let's go ahead and dive into what Virgo wants. So what is Virgo wanting? What is Virgo wanting in this connection or with their person? All right, we do get Temperance. So that's a beautiful card to see here. What else do we get? Get our Ace of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. What else do we get? Well, that one wanted to come out. The Ten of Wands. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? All right, our Three of Swords. So this energy, to me, feels a lot like, one second. All right, I had a cough, sorry. So, the Virgo, they're wanting something to feel balanced here. So this energy is samak in the Hebrew, which comes from the D-Jade hieroglyph out of Egypt and is related to the back of Osiris. So it's the divine principality all around, that spiritual energy that is balanced, that goes around and round. And it's like you are able to temper your energy, find a balance, find support. There's a really strong feeling around support coming from this energy. Wanting to feel like they are supported or getting the support in the connection or from you, And you might be doing that, but there's some sort of lack within them where they need to heal something here and awaken within themselves to know really what they want and to renew their own energy. There's a renewal that's coming from this connection itself. It may be teaching them some lessons within themselves about balance and support of themselves. So this is around, what comes to me is filling my own cup. Like being able to fill their own cup of happiness, of energy, of renewal. Like not needing to, and a lot of times people who escape or run away or flee from the connection, it's like they're hyper independent, and it's like, you know what, I am filling my own cup. I don't need the other person. But the reason that they run from the connection is because they are feeling the fear of someone else filling their cup. So it's like they're totally relying on themselves because they don't know that you are going to show up for them and actually be there to support them and fill their cup when they need it. So they've gotten very used to doing it themselves. And in doing that, it's like you're always running on dry a lot of times emotionally. So there's something around that needed to be said for someone. But I do feel that the Virgo wants to have that supportive feeling. So this is the divine principality around the D-Jade spine of Osiris in Egypt. And that's all about that support. We also get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Swords to clarify the energy. And this is about wanting to... The Three of Swords feels like pain. There's something that felt hurt. And again, we got bitterness here, resent, anger, hurtful words. So something felt very hurtful here within your person as well, or within Virgo as well, depending on who's watching. And the Ace of Pentacles is all around feeling like that hurt has stopped this connection from growing, stopped this connection from being able to build a life together. And it's like they're saying they don't want that. Like they don't want that to be at the core, at the issue, because the Ten of Wands is like, I want to put this burden down. I want to let go of this issue that's between us. I don't want to be carrying this heavy load anymore. So let's go ahead and see what your person is wanting in this connection. What is Virgo's person wanting in this connection? All right, two want to come out. All right, again, we get a Two of Wands. So there's a two energy here. So the Swords is like confliction, but the Wands is a reunion, coming to peace, coming to a reunion, coming to a reconciliation. And so they want to be able to come together and reconcile something between you. We have our Sun. It's like they want clarity brought to this. They want the confessions to be on the table. They want things to be clear. They want things to feel hopeful, healing, joyful, positive again. They want to connect to you. This is a strong soulmate, soul twin energy as well. And let's see what else we get for our Wands. And I'm not going to take all of that. What do we get for Wands from our Virgo's person? All right, we do get our Queen of Pentacles. They want that commitment. They want that wifey energy. They want to feel like a wife, or they want you to feel like a wife, depending on how it resonates for you. This is also a strong Capricorn and Taurus energy. This is a very strong Leo energy. Let's see what other signs we get. We get another strong Capricorn and Taurus energy. It doesn't have to be, but those are the signs showing up for your person. And what we get from your side, Temperance is a strong Sagittarius energy. Hangman is a strong Pisces energy, and the Magician is Gemini. So again, doesn't have to be, but those are the energies showing up in the signs. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper and see. We'll put this here so we can move these up and get our last row. All right, so our last bit of energy here is all around actions. But before we dive in, we're going to go ahead and draw for the most significant, influential energy that will be occurring over the next 30 days within your connection. For Virgo, soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin, the most influential or significant energy that will be showing up. For, again, we get our magician energy. So the house, so this is an old Egyptian glyph that adapted into the house, which it looks a lot like a square with going outward and outward and outward in the Paleo Hebrew, which then became more like represents the house energy in Bet for Hebrew. But so all of the meaning though has a lot to do with truth and manifesting, being capable of, the house is the place you put all of your things. It's the magician, it's a very magical energy. It's an energy around being able to manifest using your words to make the truth happen, to make things happen. I feel like this energy is trying to say there's something that's perceived to be hidden or deceptive or in this connection that your person is feeling or Virgo is feeling, depending on who's watching. And the house energy is like the significant event that's going to be occurring over the next 30 days is those confessions, those words of truth. And it's not going to be hidden anymore. It's not going to feel like deception anymore. It's going to feel like truth. And you're going to know whether you can build a home here. You're going to know whether you can, and I feel like for many of you, you're manifesting this truth between you. You're making it happen. This is a very strong, I'm capable, I'm making it happen kind of energy. So I feel like this is a very significant moment over the next 30 days between you that has to do with the confession of truth, to know whether or not this can finally work. And let's go ahead and dive into our actions as our last energy. So we want to dive into Virgo's actions over the next 30 days. All right, we do get justice. And Four of Cups. So there's some sort of fairness, justice over the withdrawal, the running, the escaping, the feeling like I can't talk to you, or we're blocked, or no contact, or feeling like there's no action. There's some sort of justice, fairness, what is right coming to be served around this. This can also have to do with contracts. For many of you, something legally, real estate, houses, signing contracts around apartments, condos, a new home you might be buying. Some of you might be in trouble, and there's something in the legal system that will be made right, and it's going to help make you feel like you don't need to be in withdrawal anymore or avoid a situation anymore. So that's what we have for your action energy. Let's get one more. So the Page of Cups. So this is all around, I'm sorry, I love you. This energy feels like trying to fill your cup again. trying to make something work here. So I feel overall that the Virgo is wanting to make something happen here, but this is a very young energy, right? It's not quite committed. It can be a little naive, very youthful, but it's like a fresh start though. It's like, I want to make a fresh start in love here. And that's what we get here with renewal, endings and renewal energy here, healing and hope. So it's like, I feel like something has gone amiss, and it's making one or both of you feel like you're angry. A lot of words were said, and you're not really sure if you can believe the other person. But I feel like over the course of the next 30 days, you're going to know whether you can or not, whether there's something capable, whether a home can be built here. And you're going to be renewing yourself, shedding your old skin if you're the Virgo, healing some energy within you if you're the Virgo. And there's a strong warning into tapping into that unawakened, emotional, intuitive, spiritual energy. And it's like right there at the cusp that you need to listen to. And this snake energy is very connected to this snake energy because they're both snakes. And so to me, this is a lot of knowing that you need to transform something within you, and there's no time to wait on doing it. You need to get on your healing now. This is what this is saying. But we do see that fresh start with the Page of Cups. We see that energy of, I'm sorry, I love you, let's work on something, let's fill that cup. And it feels like a positive energy, but it is non-committal, it is a little naive, young. It needs to kind of grow up still. So it doesn't look too bad, but it looks like there's again hope. May the God of hope fill you with joy and peace as you trust in him. Romans 15:13. Numerically, it's a 10, which is all around endings and new beginnings and transformation. So let's go ahead and see what we get out of your person's actions for your person over the course of the next 30 days in the current energy. All right, we do get the 8 of Swords reversed. So your person is feeling like they have a solution here. They're no longer tied up with worry or anxiety or fear. It's like, aha, I know what to do. Or they're freeing themselves up from the connection, and they're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm moving on. Either way, they're freeing something up to go forward. And this is like building those bridges, this energy. So Virgo is feeling like they can't build those bridges. But what I get from your person is, you know what? We can. We can heal something here. We can do therapy, couples therapy. We can work as a team. We can build those bridges and rebuild something. We can work as a team here. And I have a solution. So this feels very promising on your person's side. So let's go ahead and look at the next energies. Virgo's person, soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin. Okay, that came out in the neutral. So we have the 9 of Wands, which feels, this is very heavy. This is hard work. This connection's going to be hard work. This love is hard work. But I have a solution. We can do it. We can rebuild. We can build those bridges. We can work as a team. So I feel like Virgo's person is very open. And that's what I got in their wants. It's like they want to reunite. They want to reconnect and reconcile. They want something to be out in the open. And I feel like that truth is going to come out in the open. That's the major event here. It's like you guys are going to be talking a lot more. Something's going to become very clear about whether you can build a home here or not. And your Virgo's person is very open, even though something's going to be really hard and they know it, but they feel like there's solutions here. And Virgo, whatever was holding them back feels like it's coming into healing, balance, and they're going to be moving more toward wanting to renew something here as well. So I'm really glad to see you guys have a positive ending to at the end of March. All right, so let's go ahead and look at your angel advice. We get 1551, which is 66 or 12, which is also a 3. So our 3 numerical number has to do with a completion, a lesson that is finally learned that you're taking with you. Hold your vision. Manifestation, abundance, prosperity, dreams, vision, success. So focus on the positive. Keep your attention on the outcomes you desire. Now is the time to invest your faith and energy into your ideas. Pursue your goals with all your strength. Your spirit is beautiful, courageous, brave. So embrace it as you work toward your dreams. And I feel like this is more for Virgo's person because I was getting a lot of dream energy from Lizard. But take it as it resonates. It could also be for Virgo themselves. So let's go ahead, and I'm always curious to see. So let's go ahead and move this energy off so we can dive deeper into what we get for the soul energies. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. Let's see. I love this part, and if you want to dive a little deeper, you can stay tuned, but the major reading is done if you need to go. So we do get the star energy with it, which is our fate, destiny, north node, very soulmate, soul twin energy. We get our hangman, divine masculine energy, but it is in the reverse. Let's see if we get any more soulful energy from Virgo's side. No, but we do get a page, an ace, a 10, and another page. So we do get 1 1 1 1 and 1 1 3 5, another 3. We also get 3 3 and 3. So numerically on Virgo's side, we do get the energies of 3. And the 1 and 2 is our 3 and another 3. So 3 3 3, you may be seen as confirmation this is for you. It's also a strong numerical energy around a completion taking place, a lesson learned. I feel like that's coming from this side, like they're learning some sort of strong lesson. But this is also a soulmate, soul twin energy. And we do get a lot of ones. The 1, 1. The ace, of course, is a 1. And the page and justice. Now pages are double ones, so we do get a 1 1 1, a 1 1 1, and a 1 1. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8 ones, or a 1 1 1 1 and another 1 1 1 1. So you might be seeing a lot of ones, especially if you're the Virgo, as confirmation this is for you. But this is a strong indicator of this person's individuality and spiritual connection to the other. So typically when someone gets a lot of ones, often it's the person who is very independent, or they give off a vibe, maybe a lone wolf, or I'm going to do it myself, I'm going to take my time, I'm going to run or escape or be by myself. 1 is a very individualistic number, but it's also a very strong soulful number. You will often see 1s and 3s when a reunion is about to occur with soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin energies. Well, specifically soulmate and soul twin energies. We do get, we also have another one as well from the magician. So this side is full of 1s, 10, 20, 30. 34, which is a 7. We're also getting 7s. You're getting interesting numbers on this side. Very strong spiritual numbers. 10, 5, 5, 6, 7, 17, 8. All right, so nothing interesting from that, but a lot of 1s and 3s. We get 2 strong soulful energies right in the center from this side. I'm going to go ahead and dive in here We get 9, 3, 8. This is our 4, 2, 1, 9. We get another 2. The Knight is, of course, our 3. And we get another 3, another 4. This is our 5, another 4, and a 5. So we do get 2 5s on this side, which is a good indication that your person's going through changes. We do get a strong new version of themselves from Judgment, which is what I was feeling earlier. They're going to go through a significant new version. It's like they're going through changes, obstacles from this connection or from their person, which is allowing them the strength to transform into a new version of themselves or show up as a new version in this connection. Something is being changed here. We do get 3 4s on this side of the energy, which is very much about establishing those foundations, setting your foundations to be made strong, to be made firm. 4 4 4 is also a very strong protective energy. So I feel like your person, Virgo, is being very protected spiritually over the next 30 days as they are setting those foundations stronger for themselves. And they're able to do that because they're transforming into a stronger, better version of themselves. And that's allowing them to have a foundation that feels more firm for them and or between you within the connection. This is also a strong soulmate, soul twin energy. And we also get 3 3s from their side. So there's something that is coming completed around their energy as well. Because I was feeling your snake skin is peeling and you're renewing, but they're also renewing within this connection or because of this connection. It's allowing them to come full circle around something to complete some lesson that they need to learn. And 3 3 3, they may be seeing 3 3 3 as confirmation this is for them, or 4 4 4. And that's all we have in the numbers. I like to get things in pairs of or 3s or 2 pairs. If I only see 1 or 2, I won't really mention it. It needs to show up at least in a set of 3. Okay, so spiritual energy, soulful energy. All right, we do get our Sun and our Hierophant. And 1 moment. So this is energy around soul twin, soulmate, but this is also soulmate energy. So you both get 2. It's like a fair amount of it. It's not super strong, but it says there's something here that's fated, divinely purposed between you. And this could be a soul tribe connection, but it could be a soulmate. I don't feel like it is soul twin because you usually get a lot more when it is, but take it as it resonates for you. We are picking up on those soulful vibes. All right, so that's what I have for you, and thank you so much for joining. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment on what resonates for you, and I'll see you in the next 30 days.